नहीं देना चाहिए सर इनको।
नहीं देखिए,
दे आर नॉट गुड पीपल माय लॉर्ड, वेलफेयर स्टेट नहीं है ये।
नहीं बात सुनिए, मेरी एक रिक्वेस्ट।
इफ देयर नो हाई कोर्ट, नो जुडिशरी, देन देयर इज नो वेलफेयर स्टेट।
We are not sitting here to judge whether they are good or bad. We are there to judge whether under the facts and circumstances you have been discriminated or not. If you have been discriminated, you have a right to seek relief. If you have not been discriminated, then your right closes. That's the short and sweet matter.
And एक rejoinder दिया.
हाँ.
This honorable court valuable time, my valuable time and the registry valuable time since last so many days, no reply is filed on this point. Every time I am arguing, English medium students have been discriminated against. Every time arguing.
Employees selection board है party. ये last का हटा देना.
But just one, but there was one more submission if that may be added.
Please, your lordship. This is, my lord, regarding the reduction of marks in the process of normalization of English medium students only. The English medium students were less in number. And the formula which has been applied is, I'm not saying that the formula is wrong. Formula has not been correctly applied. It is not applicable in lot to me. That is the moot question.
Because you speak English.
Pardon?
Because you speak English, therefore formula is
no,
not
the rule itself says, that rule itself says, Lord, that you cannot apply the formula where they are having a single sitting. Now, Lord, the English students, medium students were less.
Okay.
So they
appeared in only one.
Only one.
Okay. बताइए, please बताइए. पहले 10 लेंगे, 10 और 10.1 similar
Same issue है.
Same issue. पहले English medium है दोनों.
मैं English.
On a lighter side, my lord. Earlier, my senior was arguing that the normalization formula is incorrect. It cannot be applied.
He has grown wiser. You should be thankful to him.
Yes, sir.
No, what I said previously, I will tell the court.
आपको मालूम नहीं है, अभी साहब गंगा के किनारे होकर आए, हम मिले थे साहब से.
मैं बिल्कुल अच्छे से बता दूंगा. मैं पहले क्या.
wiser, उसमें क्या दिक्कत है?
My lord, there is one latest judgment of Supreme Court. That is Amit Kumar Sharma. I was reading it in the context of some other case. I will import that lot ratio. Supreme Court has come down so heavily on the opaqueness in which the selection process takes place. Amit Kumar Sharma, वो मैं आपको judgment दूंगा था. It is really very good for the Council of.
कब का है वो?
My lord, that judgment is 2022.
आपके पास कॉपी है?
हाँ जी, हाँ. बड़ी दिलचस्प है सर. मेरे लिए मतलब पिटिशनर के लिए तो बहुत ही अच्छी है. इसमें क्या हुआ था? Those lord officers, lord of the lord army officers, they wanted not permanent commission. And Lord, permanent commission के लिए they made many allegations like I am making. So Lord, what the Armed Force Tribunal did, Lord, Armed Force Tribunal called everything. So the army, Lord, everything, all the material in sealed cover it gave to the court. Court examined and found that everything is proper, just, fair, fine, no problem. Court, my Lord, dismissed. The Armed Force Tribunal dismissed the case, my Lord. Then they went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court said no. You have to disclose. No sealed cover, no. आपका इंटर से आपका क्या मेरिट है आपको डिस्क्लोज करना पड़ेगा. इस आदमी को कम नंबर क्यों मिले, इस आदमी को ज्यादा क्या नंबर मिले, आपको डिस्क्लोज करना. It's a very nice judgment, Lord, for the petitioner, Lord. Fortunately, I have left the railway, so I'm so happy, Lord, to have this judgment.
Unfortunately, there is no pleading in this petition regarding all this matter.
कोई बात नहीं कि आप
normalization की है sir. जो whatever my senior is arguing.
नहीं. अपन will confine to.
Yes, my lord.
ओए कोई गल नहीं.
Only till normalization.
हाँ. साहब को थोड़ा सा आपको accommodate करना पड़ेगा, लेकिन पिटीशन में लिखेंगे उतना ही जितना की प्लीडिंग है.
हाँ, उससे बाहर नहीं लिखेंगे, उससे बाहर हम बहस भी नहीं कर सकते. Now, my lord, what has happened in this case, my lord? That, my lord, in the month of January 2020, my lord.
कौन सा एग्जाम है ये?
पुलिस रिक्रूटमेंट टेस्ट.
नहीं, पुलिस नहीं.
अरे सर, this is TT.
पुलिस हो गया.
Primary teacher.
Primary school teacher. There are 767 posts which are vacant, Lord. I belong to ST.
And ऐसे मत चलिए, please.
हाँ.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Advertisement कब निकला? Annexure क्या है?
जी हाँ. That is, Lord. I am given the chronology. First, Lord, Annexure P2 rule book is published for inviting applications on the website of School Education Department for primary school teacher. That is, Lord, Annexure P2. P2, my lord. P2 is very important. That is the rule book also. That also gives the normalization, my lord.
नहीं अभी नॉर्मलाइजेशन नहीं, नॉर्मलाइजेशन बाद में आएगा।
जी, बाद में। Then, my lord,
Annexure P2
P2 is the rule book published for inviting applications on the website of School Education Department.
That is primary teacher eligibility test.
My lord.
Primary
Ji.
teacher
Good.
eligibility.
Now, my lord, after this, my lord, petitioner appeared in the written test held online, my lord. That is annexure P3, my lord. Your lordship can see annexure P3. I appeared in the written test. Then, my lord,
रुकिएगा, आप क्या वंदे भारत की स्पीड से चलते हैं? हम लोग थोड़ा सा पैसेंजर की स्पीड से चलते हैं, थोड़ा सा धीमे।
ऐसा नहीं sir, I have highest appreciation for this honorable court as far as disposal is concerned. I'm really, I really want Lord matters to be disposed of.
फिर आपका रिजल्ट है P3.
The result of Lord primary school eligibility test displayed on the official website, Lord, on 110. And Lord, your lordship will see that Lord, when the result was there, मेरा admit card है P10 और result जो है P1. P1 is the result. Yeah, that is Lord at page number 15.
जी, इसमें आपका नॉर्मल स्कोर है, प्रोपोर्शनेट मार्क्स है।
My marks, Lord, are 76.53 proportionate marks. Normalized marks, my Lord, reduced to 56.09.
जी, अब आपका आर्ग्यूमेंट ये है कि क्योंकि आप इंग्लिश मीडियम के, कहाँ से मालूम पड़ेगा आपका मीडियम?
वो डिस्प्यूट नहीं होगा,
डिस्प्यूट नहीं है, ये लोग इंग्लिश मीडियम के हैं।
हाँ जी, हाँ, वो डिस्प्यूट नहीं।
We have not filed an affidavit, my lord, because orally, my lord, information was supplied by us.
ठीक है, इंग्लिश मीडियम के हैं, ये तो डिस्प्यूट नहीं है ना।
Not even हो जाना हो।
अरे वो तो आपकी डिफेंस तो बाद में सुनेंगे आपको, अभी सिर्फ इतना पूछो इंग्लिश मीडियम के हैं, ये डिस्प्यूट नहीं है। चलिए, अब ये बताइए, ये जो एग्जाम कंडक्ट किया गया था, ये कितनी पाली में किया गया था?
कई पालियों में, कई पाली।
आपका आर्गुमेंट ये था शुरू में कि नॉर्मलाइजेशन को आप चैलेंज नहीं कर रहे। अब आपका ये कहना है क्योंकि इंग्लिश मीडियम के स्टूडेंट्स कम थे और एक शिफ्ट में ये एग्जाम हुआ था, इसलिए नॉर्मलाइजेशन का प्रिंसिपल लागू नहीं होगा।
Exactly.
This is what you said.
Exactly.
Now please show me from the documents that this exam was conducted in one shift for all English medium students.
Document.
Yes.
Document. I have only given a petition on affidavit,
ऐसा नहीं है।
and I do not know.
नहीं प्लीज, इसलिए जरूरी है, जब भी कोई एग्जाम होता है तो उसका एक टाइम टेबल निकलता है, ठीक है? उस टाइम टेबल में अलॉटमेंट होता है कि फलाने से फलाने रोल नंबर वाले इस शिफ्ट में बैठेंगे, इसमें बैठेंगे। You will have to show that all the English medium students were called to appear only in one shift.
No.
And that will clinch the matter for you. एक argument है आपका।
जी सर, आपने बिल्कुल, I'm so highly obliged that my lord has got into the point very fast, lord. अब ये देखिए, एक सेकंड, your lordship will be pleased to see that this amendment application which I have filed 16166.
Just a minute. 16166. 2022.
16166, in which I have incorporated para 5.3a.
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 Yes.
It says that the written examination of the candidates who appeared through English medium were given the timing of first half from 9:30 a.m. to 12 noon on a single day, that is 12/3/2022. As the number of English medium were less, all the candidates appeared on the same day, and with that, the written examination of all English medium students was over. The Hindi medium students, however, were lax in number. Hence, the written examination of Hindi medium candidates were conducted on various days stretching from 5/6/2022 to 26/3/2022.
Yes. ठीक है, I have understood.
Huh?
I have understood this.
Then, my lord, kindly come to para 5.14a.
Yes.
That is also incorporated by way of this amendment. It is important to note that the normalization of marks of all English medium students resulted in substantial reduction of marks, while normalization of marks of Hindi medium candidates resulted in increase in their marks. Reference may be made to some such results of Hindi medium candidates, which was also displayed on 1/10/2022, which are filed as Annexure P11 collectively. Your Lordship will see that all of them have substantially increased. Para 5.14b. After filing of this petition, the result of RTI application Annexure P7 has been received. Shockingly, the reply of the Employee Selection Board dated 5/12/2022, that information sought by petitioner is not clear. In this letter, it is inter alia written, आपके द्वारा चाही गई जानकारी स्पष्ट नहीं हो रही. आवेदिका को क्या जानकारी चाहिए? Thus, if the respondents themselves are not sure about the various components used to calculate the normalized marks of a candidate, then nothing is left for imagination, my lord. Obviously, everyone appears to be groping in the dark, and this confusion spells arbitrariness and leaves abundant scope of manipulation. When the petitioner contacted the Employee Selection Board, it was orally informed that as English medium candidates were less in number, they have suffered great reduction. However, the formula applied could not be explained by the respondents, and the only reply was dated 5/12/22.
Yes, sir. So now they boils down to only one argument, which is the most clinching argument on your behalf.
Yes.
That now you admit that normalization could have been applied only if candidates would have appeared in different shifts, as in the case of Hindi candidates. Your argument is that all the English medium candidates appeared only in one shift, and therefore there cannot be any normalization. So now let us restrict to that. ठीक है? अब इतना बस देख लेते हैं कि एक शिफ्ट में हुआ अंग्रेजी वालों का इम्तिहान की एक से ज्यादा में हुआ.
Happy that my lord has pointed out one, पर और पॉइंट क्यों छोड़ूं, मेरे को ये लग रहा है.
नहीं नहीं, और पॉइंट आपने और पॉइंट भी कर लीजिए आप, लेकिन
मेरा निवेदन है, आप अनुमति देंगे तो.
नहीं, अनुमति क्यों नहीं, आपका राइट है.
मेरा मैं ये है, मेरा ये वही वाली जो अमित कुमार शर्मा की जजमेंट, जब मैंने आपको आरटीआई लगाया कि आप बताइए आपने नॉर्मलाइजेशन.
आरटीआई की अपील लगाइएगा, उसके लिए अलग प्रावधान है, उस पर मैं नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं आपको अभी से बता दे रहा हूँ.
ठीक.
आपका जो मेन इशू है वो यह है कि नॉर्मलाइजेशन का प्रिंसिपल लागू करके आपके मार्क्स आर्बिट्रेरली रिड्यूस कर दिए गए, जिसके कारण आपको नुकसान हुआ.
जो मेरे को नहीं लग सकता,
जो आपको नहीं लगता उतना सुन लेते हैं बस.
अच्छा, तो उसमें फिर उसमें मेरी अवरमेंट पैरा 5.14c में है. 5.14b को आप फिर ठीक है सर, जो पॉइंट पैरा 5.14c that in annexure P4 the respondents have made an averment that the formula used by respondents for normalization is used in GATE. This averment has been made to borrow authenticity. GATE means Graduate Aptitude Test for Engineers. This exam is an entry ticket for MTech courses. Over there is no differentiation of various mediums. GATE exam is conducted in English medium only, whereas in the instant case, different standards have been used for candidates of English medium. While the marks of nearly all Hindi medium students have increased in normalization, the marks of Hindi medium students have increased. The reduction of marks to the extent of 20.44 marks is unprecedented and speaks volumes of arbitrariness. Now, my lord, please permit me to read my rejoinder, my lord. Its rejoinder is very short, my lord. Very short rejoinder I have given. Lord, they have not given any reply. Para 1 of the rejoinder, that the respondents have not given any. My lord has got the rejoinder.
Yes.
That the respondents have not filed any reply in this case, but the learned counsel for respondents has shown a formula with a copy thereof to the petitioner. This paper shown by the respondent is annexure RJ1. उन्होंने जो ऐसे करके दिखाया था, that I filed. That उसके figure sir MJ1 2 टाइप करने भी बड़े औखे थे सर, very difficult. So I have made them A, B, C, D for me to understand, because I can't focus to that extent. अब इसको मैंने examine किया है, उसको बाद में I will go into the details. उसमें मैं नीचे व्हाई इंग्लिश मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स हाउ दे हैव बीन डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड, ये मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं। बिकॉज एक ही दिन हमारा एग्जाम हुआ, तो पैरा अपन 2 बाद में पढ़ेंगे, पहला 3-4 पहले पढ़िएगा सर। That a scrutiny of the aforesaid formula will give a clear impression that the marks would increase if E is less, which means the sum of mean and standard deviation marks on the particular day of 12/3/2022 is less. The students will also get an advantage if marks of the top 0.1% students on the particular date are less. Students will be put to advantage if the average marks of top 0.1 students of all sessions are more. That the aforesaid formula can be applied under similar circumstances. ये मैं नहीं doubt करता. Under and not under varied circumstances. If the students of a particular session do better, then chances of the normalized final marks getting reduced is more. Looking to all these circumstances, rule book itself in para 2.9b states that normalization process would be adopted only where examination is conducted in more than one shift. ये आप मैं बात
बस इतनी सी तो बात है।
All English medium students were examined in one shift
आपके
only.
पास है कुछ मटेरियल बताने के लिए?
My lord, I had pointed out on the first date itself, my lord. I'll just clarify two things, my lord. My lord, first, my lord, this preposition argued by my senior, my lord, will not apply. Why, my lord? This situation would have arisen, my lord, when the question paper of English medium students would have been prepared separately, and there would be a separate question paper only for English medium and separate question paper for Hindi medium. Whereas this examination, my lord, it was a bilingual question paper was given, my lord, and it is mentioned in the rule book itself, my lord. I'll just point out. And my lord, so much so, my lord, that while examining the objections on the question papers, my lord, when the expert committee sits, my lord, there is an option that even if there is a difference of translation between the two of Hindi and English, my lord, the question stands cancelled there itself. So, my lord, this situation will not apply.
बाइलिंगुअल वाला बताइए।
If my lord have a perusal of page 33, my lord.
Page 33, yes.
खंड स जो लिखा है 2.32 लिखा है सर,
2.32, yes.
उसमें जो 2.33 के नीचे लिखा है सर,
जी।
परीक्षा में हिंदी ऑब्लिक अंग्रेजी माध्यम से वस्तुनिष्ठ प्रकार के प्रश्न होंगे, जिसमें प्रत्येक प्रश्न के 4 संभावित उत्तर विकल्प दिए रहेंगे। परीक्षार्थियों को सही उत्तर चुनकर उसे संबंधित गोले के कंप्यूटर के माउस की सहायता से करना पड़ेगा। Now, my lord, this read with, if my lord would just have a perusal of page 22.
जी।
पैरा 2.9 if my lord में गए।
Yes.
त्रुटिपूर्ण प्रश्न, उसका निरस्तीकरण एवं बदले में दिए गए अंक। Now, my lord, clause 5 is important.
जी।
यदि प्रश्न पत्र के किसी प्रश्न के अंग्रेजी एवं हिंदी अनुवाद में भिन्नता हो, जिस कारण दोनों के भिन्न भिन्न अर्थ निकलते हो और सही एक भी उत्तर प्राप्त ना हो, तो that question will stand cancelled. So, my lord, this situation, what the petitioner is trying to canvass before, my lord.
So your contention is that no separate exam was conducted for English medium and Hindi medium.
Yes, ma'am.
There was a common exam for both the categories. Paper was bilingual.
Yes.
And therefore normalization principle will apply because some of the candidates belonging to different mediums will be appearing in all the shifts.
Yes, my lord. And the examination was conducted in 40 shifts, my lord, in 10 cities, in 41 different centers in 20 days. This information was supplied on the first day itself, my lord, when the argument started.
20 cities, 40 days.
40 shifts, my lord.
40 shifts.
10 cities.
10 cities.
41 days. So 41 centers in 20 days.
41 centers.
And a total of, my lord, 5,89,150 candidates had appeared.
5 lakhs.
89,150. वो फाइल में होएगा रीडर साहब, देखो पूरा एक बंच दिया है। This was the honorable court was pleased to raise a query, my lord, as to point out details how many centers were there, my lord. I have a copy, a list of entire details. इसमें देखना ये सब होगा
जी। आपका जो आर्ग्यूमेंट था रादर है वो ये है कि इंग्लिश मीडियम के परीक्षार्थियों का अलग पर्चा हुआ और हिंदी मीडियम के परीक्षार्थियों का अलग पर्चा हुआ। इंग्लिश मीडियम का क्योंकि एक ही शिफ्ट में हुआ इसलिए नॉर्मलाइजेशन का प्रिंसिपल लागू नहीं करेगा।
बिल्कुल सही,
ठीक है। लेकिन यहाँ यह है कि सारे पेपर बाइलिंगुअल थे और कैंडिडेट को अपनी चोथल लैंग्वेज के हिसाब से पेपर भरने की छूट थी,
ऐसा इनका कहना है।
ऐसा इनका कहना है। तो रिबट करने के लिए आपके पास कोई मटेरियल है तो बताइए।
नहीं, रिबट मेरे को नहीं करना सर, रिबट तो आपको करना है, क्योंकि मैंने जो बोला है वो शपथ पत्र पर बोला है, और इन्होंने ऐसा कोई एवरमेंट ये कर दें, ये करने कहाँ पे आएंगे?
मैं कर दूंगा सर। Every time, my lord, he makes a submission, my lord, and he asks for an affidavit. My lord, he just read out that we have not supplied information under RTI. Whereas pursuant to my lord's direction, my lord, the information was supplied to him in the court. He is again arguing the same point that information was not supplied and there is opaqueness. That is not proper, my lord.
That is besides the point.
नहीं सर,
मेरी बात पे आइए।
my learned,
आप ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस ले
My
लीजिए।
lord, I'll file an affidavit.
नहीं एफिडेविट की
No.
मैं आपके ओरल इंस्ट्रक्शंस को मान लूंगा। आप इंस्ट्रक्शंस लेके ये बताइए कि all the candidates who appeared, who opted for, ये तो फॉर्म भरते वक्त चॉइस देनी होगी ना कि इंग्लिश
Sir.
मीडियम में जाएंगे कि हिंदी मीडियम में, कि they could have exercised in the examination hall.
I will clarify that.
सर मेरी
Verify point number, just a minute, let us have a clarification. We have not closed my mind, I have yet not decided where to go. I have understood the matter, let us have clarity, further clarification.
मेरा निवेदन करने दीजिए,
हाँ।
क्योंकि मेरे विद्वान मित्र ने मेरे को रिबट बहुत गलत ढंग से किया है और मिसलीड करते हैं इन लोग अदालत को। सर मैं आपको सही बात बताऊं, आई हैव गिवन एन एवरमेंट ऑन ओथ। अब मेरी बात निवेदन करने दीजिए सर, प्लीज आप इंटरफेयर नहीं कीजिए। आई हैव गिवन एन एफिडेविट ऑन ओथ कि 12/4/2022 को ऑल इंग्लिश
पढ़ा भी
सर मेरी बात
में पेपर हुआ
मेरा
वाली में।
उसके बाद मैंने एक रिजॉइंडर दिया।
हाँ।
This honorable court valuable time, my valuable time, and the registry valuable time since last so many days, no reply is filed on this point. Every time I am arguing, English medium students have been discriminated against. Every time arguing. And my lord, the professional examination board does not have the time to file rejoinder. Please do not give them any time. This is my respectful and vehement submission today. They do not deserve any time. What I have stated is may kindly be taken, my lord, as true, because they have failed to rebut, and my learned friend is making absolutely erroneous contentions, my lord. अब अगली बात, दूसरी बात, एक मेरी बात ही हो गई। दूसरी बात, अमित कुमार शर्मा का वो जजमेंट देखेंगे सर? एक मिनट,
वो देखेंगे
मतलब
facts
your lordship wants to give inclined to give time?
yes facts
नहीं देना चाहिए सर इनको।
नहीं देखिए,
they are not good people, my lord. Welfare state नहीं है ये।
नहीं बात सुनिए, मेरी एक रिक्वेस्ट।
If there were no high court, no judiciary, then there is no welfare state.
We are not sitting here to judge whether they are good or bad. We are there to judge whether under the facts and circumstances you have been discriminated or not. If you have been discriminated, you have a right to seek relief. If you have not been discriminated, then your right closes. That's the short and sweet matter.
And I have appreciated that RTI वाली बात जो आपने बोली, that I have understood also.
Just
I am also subject to correction. I develop a law point, but I am always.
What their argument is, my lord, that वो morning shift.
अरे छोड़िए उस बात
नहीं सर, अगर मॉर्निंग शिफ्ट में इंग्लिश मीडियम का हुआ है तो भी इट विल नॉट मेक एनी डिफरेंस बिकॉज़
एफिडेविट फाइल करिए,
बिकॉज़ पेपर तो सेम ही है सर।
नहीं वो उसको आप जो है ना थोड़ा सा क्लैरिफाई करिए फिर बात
सर मैं अपने विद्वान मित्र को अमित शर्मा भेंट करना चाहता हूँ।
हाँ भेंट करिए आप उसको।
मजा के लिए उसके सपोर्ट में इनका एलिगेशन तो होता है, तो वो लगेगा
आपको कोई भेंट दे रहा, भेंट लेने में भी सब कुछ है।
एक रूलिंग दे रहा हूँ, ले लो भेंट,
पढ़िएगा उसको।
इंग्लिश का पेपर एक ही दिन हुआ मैं।
अरे रुक जाइए वकील साहब, आपने सीनियर को एंगेज किया है ना?
नहीं ही इज इंडिपेंडेंट।
आप इंडिपेंडेंट, ओके।
मैलॉर्ड इस पे प्रकार के पेपर हुए थे मैलॉर्ड। एक ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स जो इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज को लेंगे उनका पेपर फर्स्ट डे हुआ है मैलॉर्ड। बाकी जो पेपर हुए हैं वो हुए हिंदी और संस्कृत लेकर के। मैलॉर्ड ये मेरे पिटीशन है 24 to 34। मैलॉर्ड इसके पेज नंबर 29।
क्या नंबर है? 24234 में
या मैलॉर्ड यस मैलॉर्ड,
पेज नंबर
पेज नंबर 29 मैलॉर्ड, पेज नंबर 29 ऑफ एडवर्टाइजमेंट मैलॉर्ड।
बताइए।
P1 मैलॉर्ड
जी
29 मैलॉर्ड,
जी।
पेज नंबर 29। शिक्षक पात्रता हेतु परीक्षा योजना एवं पाठ्यक्रम।
जी
मैलॉर्ड इस पे बाल विकास एवं शिक्षा शास्त्र, भाषा 1 लैंग्वेज 1, भाषा 2 लैंग्वेज 2। मैलॉर्ड इस पे विकल्प था कि जो इस अभ्यर्थी चाहे तो इंग्लिश ले सकता है, जो अभ्यर्थी चाहे संस्कृत ले सकता है। तो जो अभ्यर्थी इंग्लिश चूज किया माय लॉर्ड, उनका पेपर 12 मार्च को हुआ, एक ही शिफ्ट में माय लॉर्ड।
बाल विकास एवं शिक्षा शास्त्र
ये कंपल्सरी
कंपोनेंट हो गया
माय लॉर्ड।
दूसरा कंपोनेंट लैंग्वेज का हो गया
हिंदी
हाँ ठीक है तीसरा कंपोनेंट गणित का हो गया
माय लॉर्ड।
चौथा कंपोनेंट इन्वायरमेंटल स्टडी का हो
माय
गया
लॉर्ड।
ठीक है ना सारे पेपर्स किसी भी मीडियम से दिए जाएं उनके यही 4 कंपोनेंट थे
माय लॉर्ड नहीं, जिसने हिंदी भाषा अपनाई माय लॉर्ड, 2 भाषाओं पर आपको चूज करना था। 3 भाषाएं दी गई थी इसमें, संस्कृत, हिंदी और इंग्लिश। तो जिन कैंडिडेट
भाषाओं को तो लिखा ही नहीं इसमें
नीचे है माय लॉर्ड, नीचे विशेष पाठ्यक्रम दिया माय लॉर्ड,
पढ़िए।
पाठ्यक्रम है।
पढ़िए।
पाठ्यक्रम में पहले बाल विकास का, उसके बाद पेज नंबर 30 माय लॉर्ड।
नहीं पहले इसको पढ़े भाषा 1 और भाषा 2 पढ़े
माय लॉर्ड, भाषा 1 भाषा 2 30 क्वेश्चंस भाषा 1 से।
में क्या लिखा है चुनी गई भाषा के माध्यम में प्रवाहिता प्रोफिशिएंसी पर आधारित होंगे
माय लॉर्ड
आप जो भी भाषा चुनेंगे
जी माय लॉर्ड।
उसकी प्रोफिशिएंसी देखी जाएगी चाहे वो इंग्लिश हो चाहे हिंदी हो चाहे संस्कृत
माय लॉर्ड
भाषा 2 भाषा 1 से पृथक होगी
माय लॉर्ड
आवेदन पत्र में हिंदी अंग्रेजी संस्कृत व उर्दू में से
माय लॉर्ड
कोई भी भाषा चुन सकेंगे और आवेदन पत्र में चुनी गई भाषा के प्रश्न ही हल कर सकेंगे भाषा 2 में ऑप्शन है
माय लॉर्ड।
ठीक है भाषा 2 के प्रश्न भाषा के तत्व संप्रेषण और समझने की क्षमताओं पर आधारित होंगे
माय लॉर्ड।
हाँ
अब माय लॉर्ड इसमें हमारे जो हमने पिटीशन लगाए हैं, हम इंग्लिश चूज किए थे और इस पे कैंडिडेट्स कम थे जिन्होंने इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज ली थी। हमारा एक ही दिन पेपर हुआ माय लॉर्ड।
ठीक है आने दीजिए क्लैरिफिकेशन देखिएगा Learned counsel for the petitioners have raised fold contentions, namely principles of normalization could have been applied only when examination would have been conducted in more than one shift. Their contention is that for English medium students, since numbers were limited, all English medium students appeared in one shift for which exam was conducted on 12/3/2022. क्या डेट है उसमें? On 12/3/22 from 9:30 AM to 12 noon, full stop. It is therefore submitted that since all English medium students were allowed to appear in one shift, principles of normalization, which proposes to reduce the element of diversity, will not be applicable. Full stop. Next para. Shri Rahul Divakar in his turn submits that all the papers were bilingual. Full stop. Candidate had a choice as per the option filled by him in the examination form to opt for English or Hindi. Full stop. It is submitted that since all the papers were bilingual, therefore it cannot be said that all the English medium candidates appeared in only one shift, and therefore there will be no element of variability not requiring applying principles of normalization. Full stop. Next para. Shri Rupra has serious objection that only oral submissions are being made and no written affidavit is filed either to the writ petition or to the amendment application or the rejoinder. Full stop. He vehemently prays for closing the right of the Professional Examination Board. Full stop. Professional Examination Board is not a party before this court.
Yeah.
Therefore, his request is turned down. The Employees Selection Board है party. ये last का हटा देना.
But just but there was one more submission if that may be added. There was one more submission if that may be added, my lord. That, my lord, even if they have appeared in one shift, my lord, the question papers were common.
हाँ वो लिखा दिया.
नहीं, अरे सर,
इंग्लिश
दिखा दिया आगे है.
वो चीज नहीं आई सर.
लिख दीजिएगा राहुल दिवाकर भी. Submit that even if they had appeared in one shift, the question papers were common and bilingual. Next paragraph. With a view to do complete justice between the parties, comma, Shri Rahul Divakar is granted 3 days time to file an affidavit of the controller of the exams to answer all the issues raised by the petitioners in their petition, besides clarifying as to whether question paper for English medium students was separate and distinct, and that it had no element of commonality or variability. Full stop. They will also clarify that on 12/3/22 in the first shift only English medium students appeared and no Hindi medium student was given an entry to appear and attempt the question paper. Full stop. Let this be supplied along with empirical data and supporting documents list on 5 अप्रैल 2023